What looked like a resolution in the ongoing battle between school resource officers and the Memphis Shelby County School Board now faced with another hurdle, the resignation of Executive Director of Security George Harris. ABC 24's Lauren Turnman spoke with those who are learning more about Harris' resignation. Lauren, what did you find?
Kevin, an initial statement from MSCS showed that Lieutenant George Harris resigned for personal reasons. However, I spoke with school board members who are finding that's not the whole story. They say that an inquiry into Harris's financial background while he lived in Detroit might have incited that resignation. They are also finding out more details that indicate he may still be working in Detroit. A short time on the job, Lieutenant George Harris resigned as the Executive Director of Safety at Memphis Shelby County Schools only days after being introduced.
From hearing from the SRO that I've talked with, they're going to respect his decision. Don't know the insides of his personal business, but, we're going to let it be what it is.
Harris was formerly with the Detroit Public Schools Department of Public Safety and was introduced as the new Executive Director of Safety at MSCS in the Tuesday committee meeting. According to an MSCS statement, Harris cited personal reasons in his resignation and said he has enjoyed his short time with an amazing team of directors. An MSCS board member told ABC 24 that Saturday morning's resignation follows a letter from board member Stephanie Love inquiring about Harris's finances when he worked in Detroit and about accusations that Harris misappropriated funds while there.
He was part of the complaint. He was the executive director when the complaints was filed, and the SROs, not knowing who he was, he actually stepped into a hornet's nest.
A closer look at Harris's past also has members questioning if he worked in Detroit while working with MSCS without disclosing that to the board. According to a Facebook post from the Detroit Public Schools Department of Public Safety, Harris led a social media investigation training on Tuesday, hours before he attended and spoke at an MSCS committee meeting that afternoon. Benny Cobb, the owner of Eagle Eye Security and Training, says dual administrative positions are acceptable only if the board and superintendent are aware.
If you don't disclose that information that's found out later on, that's a problem.
Board Chair Althea Green is expected to release more details tomorrow. Some of those school resource officers told us earlier this week that Harris's arrival was unexpected and that he was aggressive towards them in a meeting. Cobb has spoken with many SROs about Harris's abrupt resignation. He says SROs primarily want to move on and put the past behind them, but with this, it may be harder than expected.